Yes, people. Yes, people. You know what time it is. It's your host with the most, the Bridge 258, here to give you the latest Chelsea transfer news. Here we go. As always, I started the stream a little bit earlier than usual, half an hour earlier, only because, I thought, let me give these guys the content they want a bit more earlier. I was like, listen, the lads have missed me. Obviously, the one I did yesterday was at around about a bit more earlier than usual. So I wanted to give everyone, right time, right place, right time in terms of the content. Again, a lot of news that's come out actually, unironically today. I was a bit more surprised by the level of news that's come out. Of course, first day of a preseason for a lot of the players. Obviously, Enzo Maresca announcement. Again, media literacy sessions, as I'm going to call it as well. Media literacy sessions, of course. Definitely be looking for and just through his interview in general, just making a few points and everything like that as such. But like, hopefully, people have not I'm not hearing people say, "Aura, oh, he understands." Hopefully, I'm not hearing any of that rubbish because they were saying that for Poch last season and compared to this season. Obviously, the news in regards to my guy Caicedo and like a pilot interview he had done recently, and we'll definitely discuss some of the stuff that he said on that at the end of the day. So again, a lot to talk about, man. A lot of stuff to talk about at the end of the day. So big up to the boys, big up to everyone for tuning in. Let's get into it right here, as I say, right now. Fair enough. Fair enough. So the first thing I want to talk about, of course, what's it called? Let's start obviously with the Enzo Maresca stuff because I like so obviously he got announced today, as many of us here know. Let me just present, obviously, of course, while I get that one nice and ready for us. Give me one moment. Boom, lovely jubbly. I'm just gonna increase the size for everyone to see it as well, as I always do. So obviously he got announced today. You saw the video. Ironically, compared to Poch, I have to say, bro, he was looking good, bro. Big up to my guy MF Ghost, Jonathan, of course. Can we talk about? Oh, stop, man, please, guys. Yeah, I need to ban aura in chat. Aura in chat has to be a banned word, man, because it's actually. Oh, look at this, man. Aura already. You're getting aura already. Come on, bro. Rest. He's not even been here for that long, and we're talking about aura. Have shame, man. Have shame. All right, so this is obviously the Nathan video. Here he is, nice suit. Definitely, he's got a nice suit for sure. Here's some of these quotes. Yeah, when you join a club like Chelsea, it's a club that has to win. Bit up to my guy, Football Uncensored. Nice to see you here, bro. Um, a club like Chelsea, it's a club that has to win. For us, we're going to try to do our best to fight and be there with the clubs that in this moment are winning and are fighting to win titles. So obviously, this is regular talk. Again, guys, you need to understand this comment here is what I like to call regular talk. Any man that comes to the football club is gonna say this. So, I don't want to be hearing yet anything yet of people say, oh, look, he knows what he means. He's not even like Poch. Poch said the same thing, by the way. Yeah, he was saying when you're at Chelsea, you must win. Chelsea, the most winningest team in the last 20 years. He literally said that word for word, verbatim. So hopefully, with Arm and Abdi giving you some little bit of media literacy, yeah, we can all understand he's just trying to big up the club and everything like that here. So hopefully we have got the memo here. We've understood everything. Yeah, you know what I mean? So listen, let's tranquilo on that one. All right. I just want people to understand this. Listen, let's not take this verbatim. You know what I mean? Listen, you're going, oh, he understands what he means for the club and stuff. At the end of the day, we know what he's talking about here. So that's the first paragraph we've got through. A key paragraph. Um, Clearly, just talking about the fact that he's obviously watched the team and everything like that. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Thank you very much. Yeah. So he's watched the games, obviously. Which, if you remember, some of the reports that have come out from Matt Law, from I think the Athletic and others that have said that Enzo Maresca is going to be the manager, was the fact that he had an encyclopedic knowledge on the squad already. So that was one thing that was spoken about quite a bit at the football club. By the football club sources and everything like that. So it does of course make sense to me, and everything like that. So I'm not too surprised personally when I see something like this at the end of the day. So this doesn't surprise me. This is not something that's old news. This is something that I think is fairly certain and like seems very realistic. Bit to my boy Dark. Love to see him, my bro. Nice to see you. But again, this stuff again is not surprising to me at all. So obviously, this is the final quote we're gonna talk about before we start talking about obviously the other stuff as well. Big up to my guy Anton as well, and he says, "Trust the process, trust the idea behind." Be behind the team for sure. We're going to enjoy the journey, like every club, like every manager. It will not be easy, but for sure we will enjoy the journey. When I hear stuff like this, by the way, and I'll say this again, boys. When I hear stuff like this, yeah, this reminds me, yeah, of like a superhero movie. You know, what I mean, it's like a Greek journey and stuff like that. Like they're saying, we got to enjoy the hard times, the good times. You know, it's not the and it's not the end that matters when you get the trophy. It's about the journey to the trophy that matters more. You know, again, that's hopefully demand them. I hope we do. Are we trusting the process? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in chat right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a chat work. I'm gonna give you guys the quote, trust the process, and they're gonna be saying yes or no because like I need to hear what the boys are saying on that one. Are we trusting the process, man? Like I'm gonna put it in poll, gonna create a poll right now. Give me one moment. Trust the pro. Oh, see, give me a moment. Trust the pro. Oh my god, my spelling today. Trust the process. There we go. Just gonna add a U there. Lovely jubbly. Just put the poll in there for everyone to see, read right now. Listen, you've got a poll in there right now. Are you trusting the process with Enzo Maresca? Now, in general, if I'm gonna give my honest thoughts on what the stuff that he said, right? And let me go back, let me go full page on this, right? If I'm being honest about Enzo Maresca, and I'll say that this seemed okay. Okay, first interview. I've said this before. When it comes to managers, yeah, unless it comes to play styles and stuff, yeah, which is post-match interviews or pre-match interviews as the season goes on, that's the sort of thing you need to be taking note of, by the way, or like stuff in related to that, in related to maybe some transfer policies, maybe they're not a big fan of us and stuff. Maybe some of the stuff, what's it called, yeah, that they're speaking about in regards to the club. But in my personal opinion, and I'll repeat it again to every single person here, right? I judge a manager on the pitch and his tactics. You know what I mean? Is how are the players playing? How is the tactics that the manager is producing? Is another thing I would always ask for. Yeah, and that's which is the second bit. And also, how is he interacting with the players too? That's the main thing. If all those things are going for us and we're winning games, I see no issues with the manager. And you guys, excuse me, you guys know that for sure. That's something that I've always personally maintained. That's something that I will continue to maintain. And I'm pretty sure many of us here would too. All we want is a manager that's going to be able to do his job good and effectively. That's all it is, isn't it? We want him to be effective, do his job. I really listen. I don't care, if he satisfies other people's, idea of like, oh, he's got all right now. Oh, look at the way he speaks and everything like that. Again, we don't care. I don't care personally. I want you to be a win on the pitch and help improve these players and help us to get to that next level. Okay. Okay, so we've got comments, by the way. So Lucas Costa says only process should be winning and anything else is waffle. 100%, bro. I agree with that. MF Ghost says thoughts on the new medical stuff. We're gonna get there for sure. We're gonna get there for sure. But chat, I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this new process that we are about to get from Enzo Maresca? I want to hear from you guys first and foremost, more so than anyone else. What are your thoughts on the process, please? So again, please do let me know in the comments, of course. And just looking at the votes so far for trust the process, and we've got 78% of you saying yes, and 22% of you saying no. So clearly, Maresca's interview has done wonders for some of us, in chat. So big up to the chatters that have fallen off with Enzo Maresca. But again, as I was just saying again quickly, and I'll repeat it again. The whole thing was okay. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. But again, Enzo Maresca, who will judge you a bit more. There's a video I do have, like a part of the first day of training with him speaking and stuff, which we'll definitely discuss a bit more later on, right? But again, we will see what happens in regards to Enzo Maresca. Big ups to him at the end of the day, man. He's clearly doing a good job, a good starting job right now. But we move. Big up to Enzo Maresca. But let's now talk about, as some of you guys are asking for. Oh, before we do that, actually, let me bring on my guy. See, let's make it double. There we go. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, bro.
All right,
Everybody's doing
cool.
good. Big up to my boy Zier. Nice to see you here, bro. You got at least saying heartbreaking, but you move. Listen, what were you saying on the Enzo Maresca interview, bro? How did you feel about that?
It's an interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's
Not
saying the
interview
right
necessarily,
things.
but you know what I mean, like introduction.
Yeah. He's just trying to say the right things. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what, as I said before, guys. I did a little quick media literacy course, reminding people the similar quotes that Potts said, and he said. So hopefully, there's like understanding there. The only difference is Potts did not say trust the process. So that's the new stuff that he's added. You know what I mean? That's some new stuff that he's obviously decided to
It's
add
all
on.
this.
But,
It's all the same, bro. There's nothing that's
yeah,
different, especially with these guys that can barely speak English. Like they're gonna
exactly,
say the same
exactly.
things over and over.
Fair enough. All right, Billy G did not know that. Thank you. Listen, at least listen. At least I'm giving you, that literacy training. Do you think he's media trained? I don't
Sure,
think.
for sure, he's media trained. For sure.
I don't think he's media trained. More so, they've probably given him. They've helped him in terms of like giving away his stuff. It's not that's not called media training, because media training is literally when you've actually been trained and you don't even need like words, or maybe you don't need like a little what's the thing that they have at times that like presidents have this, right, or prime ministers, where they have that speech written for them. They look at the camera, a
Mhm.
tannoy. They might also have a tannoy there. That's what it's called. But listen, we move at the end of the day. But guys, let's talk about another topic that I know a lot of people here have been. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. This one, no, this one. Yes, there we go. Lovely. Big up to my guy Lyndon. Hope I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well. Rampage 678 says wouldn't be surprised if the club media department feeds him the answer. Yes, exactly. That's the correct answer. Yeah, I feel like similarly, Partridge probably gets fed out. That makes more sense. But guys, let's move on to this next topic, because I think this is an important topic. I know for many of us, we've been really annoyed about the medical department at the football club, the lack of medical, the fact that you've got so many injuries, the fact that a lot of players aren't healing fast enough. Some might say maybe they're not consistently healthy, and everything like that. And it seems that Chelsea and actually finally put in the work to actually bring in a groundswell of top medical guys into the squad, hopefully. And this leads to us actually, having much better, what's it called? Um, having much better, I would say, performances, A, on the pitch, B, a lot more healthier players long term, and less injuries, obviously, barring anything crazy happen on the pitch. But here's the first bit of breaking news, and that is Chelsea have hired former South Africa rugby and AFC Wimbledon medical director Craig Roberts to become their new head of performance medicine. Right, so that was the first big breaking news. Right, and then this is the actual team that they've built up. Right, so they've got with Paul Stanley and Lawrence Stewart have overseen excuse me, have overseen a performance and medical revamp with Stephen Lewis, Doctor ex Brighton and Fulham, Marion Jones, lead therapist, 13 years in Australia, and Richard Aikenhead, head of performance insights, ex FA, all joined Chelsea. So clearly, we've actually, put in the work, put in the money in regards to the medical department and actually getting stuff done. Um, Again, I will just repeat this quickly for everyone in chat. I want these guys hopefully to make sure our players are fit. They're able to work with Enzo Maresca and actually, say, listen, this guy's a bit too cooked. Chill out on him, please. Like maybe hold him down for a game or two. And there's a collaborative effort at the very least of that. I don't know what your thoughts are, Jerry.
I'm just glad that they're trying to take an initiative to make some type of change in the end. That's all I can ask
Fair.
for. I mean, obviously, whatever was going on before was not working, so it was time to make a change. Like, and this is your way of making a change from the looks of it.
Of course. Big up to my guy, A. Solomon. Nice to see you. We definitely need the new medical team. We had injuries even before Poch. Exactly. But the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, and obviously, so can my guy, Joey. But didn't we actually change medical department staff the previous season under Poch? So I thought that was the case.
Mm-mm.
Or was I mistaken?
You're mistaken by that, saying that.
Okay, because like this was news to me, because but because like was it called? Because I had always thought we had already changed the guys. I was like, do we get in even more new guys, or are we like replace the guys that didn't work for us initially? But we'll see. I don't like any of the left wingers we have been linked with. Listen, we gotta get for that one for sure, Lucas. You know, some of these guys, man, we get linked to, bro. You know, I feel like people are forgetting we got Mudrik at home with a certain guy we got linked with recently. But I'm listen, we move. Big up to my guy, you know, big up to my man QB. Nice to
That's
see you, bro.
hilarious.
You know what I mean? I joke, big up. I know, bro. I know CV. That's why I was laughing, bro. You know, we used a private medical staff. Yeah, I think is that it then? Okay, thanks for reminding me because I had not was it called I hadn't realized that at all. But listen, we move, man. Thank you for letting me know that but we move on that one still. But yeah, listen, as they say, man, trust the process, boys. Trust the process, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start using that word a lot more these days. So stay
Oh
tuned
my
on that one.
gosh.
Hey man, listen, that's what they're
Lovely.
saying, bro. That's what they're saying, bro.
Lovely.
Trust the process. I love it, man. I love it. But listen, this is the next bit of news I want to talk about. This is obviously on Rio and Gumoha. And as you guys know, this is the academy player, 15-year-old, plays on the plays on the left wing. Is considered a wonder kid with the potential of Musiala. And I can't forget who the other player is, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Like, he's on that level of like, you know, eliteness. At the end of the day, Chelsea have not been able to re-sign him on the graduate contract, and he's gone to Liverpool Football Club. And apparently, one of the reasons that was cited was he felt there was no pathway for him, and that was the main reason why he left the club. Now, if you look at it from a certain aspect, that is technically true. Because of the fact that is it Tariq? I think the gentleman beginning with T called Tariq. Obviously, that's another Chelsea academy
Tyreek
graduate.
George.
Yeah, Tyreek George, who plays left wing. Right, we obviously signed him, which was obviously gonna hurt his chances playing the left wing. You've got Mudrik. You now got what's it called Sterling there, another potential player. We're now trying to buy in the left wing as well. So clearly, it's looking like any player that's going to be on the left wing is going to find a hard time to actually break into that situation from the academy in the next 2 to 3 years. So it's going to be quite hard for any of them. So I can technically understand where he's coming from and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, it is where it is. You know, you're not going to be able to keep every single academy player. You're not going to be able to keep any single academy player. People will always say, oh, how come we haven't been able to keep him? How come we haven't been able to do that? But the reality is, boys, you're not going to be able to keep every single player. That's just what it is, bro. What are your thoughts, bro?
I think that anybody who's getting upset about this should go to the mental health facility, your closest mental health facility.
Wowza, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you heard it first, but what's it called? Yeah. Fair enough. Chelsea I miss, but Jerry and Ahmed think otherwise, Lo. Nobody can say anything bad about Chelsea these days, Lo. What do you mean, bro? I'm very critical of this football club, you know. I don't know what's going on. Like, where has this come from? The army is just completely positive Chelsea needs. Like, I get this. I always get this from random Twitteries as well, like, you know.
And for me, you know what it is? You know what
yes.
For me, you know what it is? I would rather understand what the fuck's going on than try to sit here and try to be negative Nancy about every single thing that happens. And that's what you want me to be. You guys want me to be negative Nancy about everything. And I could be that person. I was that person last year when Pochettino was at the club, by the way. So I would like to start off positive because I don't know enough about Enzo Maresca for me to even have an opinion in this case.
Fair enough.
That people want me to just jump at this ownership group's throat. For what reason do I have to do that at this current moment?
Exactly. Fair enough, bro. I just don't understand. Like, listen, if anything, I always take a very nuanced take. I always show the positive and the negative. That's the one rule I have here. Like, I'm not here to be biased as hell. I'm here to try to at least have a critical lens onto stuff. I've said before, they've gotten stuff right and they've gotten stuff wrong. It's really that simple, boys. Love seeing the Chelsea, all of them healthy. Let's go. They all stay healthy for the majority of the season. That's all you need, bro. Hopefully they can do that for us, bro. At the end of the day, this guy dribbles like Doku. Okay, listen, I don't know why dribbling like Doku has become a customer. Doku's actually.
Oh, who are you talking about?
He's talking about the kid. I think he's talking about the kid, Rio, right? At the end of the day, listen, Doku Nation, man. I've said this before. He should have been playing my left wing. You know what I mean? He should have really been playing my left wing this season. But Chelsea decided to not go for him. And Man City got the player. You know what I mean? Heartbreaking season that one too.
He should not be real. He was never really.
He would listen. Mudryk and Sterling would not be touching the field if Doku was here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he was never coming to this club though.
Bro, he would come to this club, bro, if Man City did not. I'm telling you,
60 million, bro. They paid 60 million for that guy.
Yeah,
bro.
But that's Man City tax, bro. That's Man City tax, isn't it? That's Man City tax.
Whatever.
I can't believe.
Whatever, bro. That's what you. Right. That's what you.
All right, fair enough. I can't believe Enzo Maresca says trust the process. Hey, listen, Daniel Knight, I told you before, man. Media literacy training bit. First 10 minutes of the show.
Media literacy.
Exactly.
Rewind a bit and get your media literacy.
100%, bro. Dirty Clip says, big up to Dirty Clips, man. I think he's just giving me some of the latest news. Oh, yeah, see that 30 Clips. Thank you. Big up to my guy, Signac. He says, this isn't the Chelsea, remember? We keep letting our young boys leave for profit. Wait, no, we keep not giving young players a chance. Exactly, fair enough. King Princess, what of Diaz, Gakpo, and Liverpool still trying to find another player in that position? I think one of Diaz or Gakpo is leaving the club, by the way. King Prince, one of Diaz or Gakpo is probably going to leave the club.
I don't think it's Gakpo
either. I think probably Diaz is gone. I'll be honest. But my guy, Mikey,
an interesting one.
I would take Diaz by the way at Chelsea. I don't know how you feel. I feel like he gets a bit overhated at times at Liverpool. I didn't even hear about him until today. Wowza. Jerry, did you see the United fan? Yeah, I saw that, bro. I thought that was a bit disingenuous, by the way. Very disingenuous. We'll talk about Meridian too, in regards to the Gallagher news that came.
I always like to see to me, like my favorite part of this is seeing all the people that are from the English media that have these meltdowns over a 15-year-old kid.
It's quite weird. I have to say, by the way,
it's 15, bro.
By the way, like I always repeat this again. I personally find it very weird that we are, I know Fabrizio is getting paid to do this and stuff like that, but when I see young guys 15, 14, 16, or even 17,
they shouldn't even be reporting on it. It shouldn't even be reported on, in my opinion.
It really should not be that is stuff that I don't know about you, bro.
It's kind of beyond. It's kind of gotten beyond it's gotten to a point where it's like, all right, is there like any type of like laws for these kids where they could keep their freaking but the thing is everybody wants the clout is the problem, Ahmed.
Exactly. That's the you know what it is, bro. You know what it is, man. It's like you know this too, bro. You watch basketball. It's like the AAU edits, bro, for all of these young guys, but everyone's got edits, bro. Everyone's got, you know what I mean? Everyone's got edits, bro.
Everybody's nice and like when they're growing up and shit, and then you're like,
everyone's got their new little clip. That's true. That's what it is, man.
That's what it is. You're so right.
It's the opposite here because they're not doing that stuff for them. They're just announcing their deals to different.
That's so funny, Ahmed. That's actually exactly how it is, bro.
That's I literally was thinking about that recently, bro. Literally, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yo, that's exactly it too. There's no other actual like reasoning behind it other than that.
100%. Exactly. What? Z. Going back to Z again. I don't know where you've gotten this idea that we've not, in regards to the Chelsea signings, we haven't signed our main signings. These are all like, referee signings.
Z, I will say at this current moment, I'm not happy. How about that? At this current moment, if this is what the remaining, we don't get any more transfers in, then I'm not freaking happy. But I'm willing to see this window end. I actually like Kieran Dewsbury Hall. I'm willing to see how this. They said they're willing to see if this kid in preseason that they just signed, Viega, is a good enough left back. And I just need a backup to Cucurella anyways, right? And then, so if he's not good enough, they'll go get somebody else. He was only 10 to 13 million. Like, they'll go get somebody else, bro. Like,
It's cool. Like I'm willing to wait, bro. That's the big thing is I'm willing to wait
Exactly.
and give him the chance. Because I still think, in my opinion, bro, Z, I still think that they still have a marquee signing out there that they're gonna go get. Because I thought that they probably, in my opinion, I thought that Elise was gonna be that marquee signing. But now they didn't go get Elise. They only spent 30 million. The most they spent was 30 million on Dewsbury Hall, and they got 5 million back for him. Anyways, with another player on Michael Golding, right? Golding.
Mm-hmm.
If they go and get me Victor Osimhen and they go get me a keeper, then we're talking.
Exactly.
Right?
I need my again. I need the striker position obviously addressed. I need obviously the goalkeeper position addressed for me personally, and I think the other position obviously we've spoken about before. There's one more position, left wing as well. That's what I've said always.
I'm okay without left wing. I'm gonna be honest because I think Nico. If you go get Victor, then you can play Nico out there. And you still have the fact of I thinking Cuckoo's gonna be false 9 option.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly. Exactly. What is there to be crying or get mad about? We haven't even seen Maresca cook a preseason or when the season starts. Fair enough. Interesting comment, Camille. We agree. We're gonna move past that one. Yeah, we saw that. Daniel Knight, you just missed us actually speaking about it. Ahmed, Gabriel is one to keep. Gabriel MEC is the next one in line after Esteval. Keep an eye on him. Just turned 16 and is going to be promoted to Gremio's first team soon. Definitely will do. I'll keep an eye on him, bro. Oh, thank you for letting me know.
What was the name?
Gabriel MEC. Gabriel space MEC.
Okay.
Gabriel Mac, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Renato Vega, the Chelsea will be announced. Will soon be announced. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow, by the way. Just for everyone that's asking, again, Renato Vega will be announced tomorrow. Yeah, but listen, that's always the same.
You've been pretty spot on the announcements. I'm not gonna lie.
I know Chelsea quite well, man. I know Chelsea and the announcement, man. Cash money, bro. I always
like you've been pretty spot on with it. Not gonna front.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Big up to my guy Mohamed Jama. Big up to you too, bro. Leicester, yeah, I saw they did sign him eventually, which is pretty nice. Ahmed, what do you think of Poch? Actually, do you agree with it? Like my guy Wabs, that Poch deserved to be sacked. Should Enzo be sacked if CFC don't get to Europa? Again, I think the reality is, and I'll say this again, Poch had to get sacked because of his tactical ineptness, right? Like I did read the Caicedo comments, right, and I got where he was coming from. Like, listen, there's obviously with certain teams and certain tactics, yes, they're gonna run from, but I understand that obviously there's gonna be like a process change from the style of play you've been playing initially under a Roberto De Zerbi, which has been a bit more tactical, a bit more tiki-taka. That's your style of play. That suits you a lot more. And then you go to a Poch, what's it called? And then you go to a Poch side where it's a lot more based on like running actions. You know, you need to push for the team, run for the team, and that doesn't always lead to success, as they say. So don't be too surprised. You know, don't be too surprised if the vast majority of the players we have, which are very much tactical, you know, don't flourish. And I've said this before. Our midfielders and our defenders, yeah, suffered the most under Poch. Our attackers actually did not suffer as much because it was like do what you can. You know what I mean? Be us, express yourselves was basically what was told. Yes, exactly. But that was, of course, at the cost of our midfield and the cost of our defenders, bro. And you saw how bad that was for me. So, in my personal opinion, he had to leave, bro. That was the reality. I am worried about next season because I feel like we have. Oh yeah, I just asked the second bit. I feel like we can't afford to get into Europa. By the way, even though I do have, as of right now, I still am predicting top 6 only because of like I'm not sure on the Enzo Maresca factor. The reality is the club needs top 4. The club actually needs top 4 UCL. It can't afford just to get Europa League football. I am worried about next season because I feel like we have not improved first team, and I think we will finish 6th or 7th. Again, I hear you, Daniel. Now, I've said right now, as of right now, we're finishing 6th. We still need to improve in those positions that I've spoken about, and I think we'll be fine. Honestly, that's all it is, bro. Ahmed, would you take João Felix for 30 million? In the words, of course, of The Wire, I've said multiple times before, I describe João Felix as the thing about the old days. They are the old days. So we're gonna now we're in the new era. Let's move on, please.
We're gonna leave the old days in the old days.
Exactly. Thank you very much. But we got to my guy Di, man. Chelsea agreed Anselmino and Vega deals. And was Anselmino agreed? I didn't see anything on Anselmino being agreed. No, I am not taking Diaz. I am taking Gakpo though. He's the better left wing, but I feel like Diaz would do it much better. Very good 1v1. Yeah, maybe you could say his shooting is not so great, but in terms of like, you know, if you just tell him to be, I want it to be 1v1 and put that ball into the box, I mean, he's pretty good at that job. You know what I mean? So with some players, I always see this with certain players, you need to simplify their job. Actually, you need to simplify it for them. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just gonna lead them into like what's it called? You're gonna lead them. What's it called? Into you're gonna lead some players to failure because some players they don't have the mind to think, you know, as complicated as others. So that's just being respectful, by the way. I'm sorry. No one is going to be buying Mason Greenwood in the EPL. He is a PR nightmare. Whether or not even, you know, we believe the stuff that's happened with him. He is literally a PR nightmare. No one was ever going to go for him at all. Perfect example. Timeout Ahmed. How you know about even for AAE fairs? You know, ball. Yeah, bro. I don't know if people know this. Like, I actually like watch a lot of basketball. By the way, on the side, like I'm a big.
By the way, Ahmed, can you remind me your team again?
I am a Nuggets fan. Nuggets Nation, man. Always.
Okay.
Yeah. Man City. Oh, fair enough. I saw Don on Football Terrace today. Shameless. Don said it's a guarantee that Enzo becomes a success because he's better than Poch. That's not necessarily good. Okay, listen again. You know, I need you to understand. Not all Chelsea fans think alike. Okay, it's not always going to be.
Yeah, let Don think that way, bro. Let Don think that way.
Yeah, let's. It's not. See, at the end of the day, I wouldn't agree with that personally. I wouldn't personally agree with that. I mean,
I hope he's right.
I hope he's right, but I'm not too. That's a bit too. You know, my level of like thought process is not that strong on that.
Well,
level,
I just don't have that level of confidence in someone that I haven't watched yet. That's the thing. It's like I just haven't watched him yet. Like you having that level of confidence on a player that you literally haven't seen play yet is just crazy to me.
Exactly, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy. That's a bit too. For me personally, way too crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Did you see Armin and Joe? Yeah, we did, bro. We're getting to his topic, man. There's a lot of topics today in regards to Chelsea that we're definitely going to be discussing, bro. Don't worry, man. We're going to be discussing a lot of talks.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it.
Osimhen, a GK, Diaz, then the window is done. I hear you, bro. I wouldn't mind that, by the way. The only thing I like so far in the window is Maresca's suit. All right, bro. Much appreciated.
All right, fair enough.
Guys, we're over half an hour in already. I'm literally 2 away from 550. 2 away from 550, guys. There's over 47 of you guys in here. Please make sure to subscribe, please. Thank you very much. If Enzo Maresca goes wrong, the sporting directors have to go. I am blaming them. That's, of course, a fact. Poch's tactics, rock rider FC. Fair enough, my guy. Rust in peace. Dirty Clip says Manchester United. Yeah, I saw that, by the way. They made like a £45 million bid, by the way.
Yeah, they already got rejected from what I heard.
So literally, bro, they're about to pay 70 million. Same old United, bro. Nothing new. Why am I surprised?
Nah, they ain't gonna. They got other things that they gotta do, bro. Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Big up to my guy.
I don't know if they can spend that kind of money on a player like that right now.
That's what we always hear, bro. And then they do something crazy. That's the one thing about
United. I know. That's a fact.
C is one of them players who always flashes you again. I've said this before, and I'll say again. João Felix is living in an era of football that is not meant. He's living in the wrong era. You know what I mean? He's a man out of time. He's a man out of time. That's you, bro. That's the best way to describe.
Living in the wrong era of football.
He's living the wrong era of football, bro. That's why I use the wire code with him, bro. Wrong. He's just living in the wrong era of football, bro. That's it. Good, it's the 8th of July, and we're talking about how we're gonna finish without seeing the team under Maresca. Exactly. I think again, you know, seeing that kid, the way I think about it, I'm just talking about it from like the perspective of what we have so far. Again, unless I see Enzo Maresca, and says that's gonna change my mind, because I think for me, a big factor for me about league position is about I don't know how Enzo Maresca is gonna handle stuff, so I need to see how he looks as well. So if he starts cooking, believe you me, bro, I will be there no matter what. I would want top 4, yes, exactly. No to Diaz for me. We don't need another winger of our end product. But do you not? You know, the issue I have with this, bro, I'm not even asking for end product. I'm asking for assists. You know what I mean? If you're going to be bringing like a top striker, whether it be like, let's say, hypothetically, a Tony, Osimhen, right? You just need a winger that's going to help create for him, really. If you got a winger that can create for him and everything like that, I think that's.
Would
I
you
think that's
take? Let me. I got a good question for you, bro. That's gonna stop.
I'm
Would you
listening.
take Diaz over Due?
No, I want to take him over there. I feel like Due's ceiling's a bit too
There
high.
we go.
Me personally.
There we go. There we
Yeah, exactly.
go.
Big up to Adeyemi, bro. I agree with you on this one. I love how Wesley Fofana and especially Levy. Listen, again, Wesley Fofana was in preseason last season. He only lasted 5 days. This is only day one. So we have to see if you last on Friday before we start saying stuff on Wesley Fofana, please. Rest, over the rest. Do you think Sanchez has good enough saving skills? Again, I think he's relatively good at shot stopping. He's just that he logs off again, as I've always said before. All right, I think we've literally kept. Would you prefer? Who would you prefer on the left wing, Mitoma or Chiesa? I think Mitoma.
Neither.
No, he said out of the two of them though.
I know,
if
and
you
I
had to
said
choose.
neither.
All right,
I don't gotta
enough.
choose either. I gotta choose either.
Wow.
Neither of them guys.
All right, then no problem at all. Okay, but so you had do you think I've said if you had to choose one, I'd personally just say Mitoma currently. Because and by the way, Chiesa is going to Aston Villa, bro. They literally just got the Zaniolo replacement, like upgrade on Zaniolo.
Yep.
Big up to them.
I think hopefully they could keep him healthy and
exactly.
You know,
we'll see what happens on that one, honestly, at the end of the day. But listen, we move on that one still. All right. So let's talk about, of course, this news that's come out today. Again, in regards to Gallagher, because obviously that's the guy that everyone's been talking about, and everyone's been expecting to leave. And again, I think this is a move that I think he would actually take, by the way. This is the move I actually think, he would actually take if he's going to move from Chelsea, by the way. An update on Gallagher. Atletico Madrid are dreaming of signing Conor Gallagher, and there's intention to try for him is there. Contacts are concrete. So as you guys know, they actually earlier in the transfer window, this before it opened, I think in the last week or the week before, they offered 16.8 million, by the way, British pounds for Gallagher too, right? And as an opening bid. So clearly they like Gallagher. They obviously were trying to underbrow us for the player. I think personally Gallagher would go to Spain. I think especially in these days, I think like international English players are now more willing to go abroad, to play abroad and do something like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if a Gallagher is the type of player that is willing, to go and move on from there. We haven't heard, by the way, Lucky Singh. I know you keep on saying that he wants an English club. We don't know about that at all. It's not been mentioned. Anyway,
I don't know if that's actually true, to be honest.
That's not necessarily true. And again, I've said this before. You've had me before, bro. Great place for him to be at. He could switch in for a Rodrigo De Paul. You know what I mean? And you're cooking in business too. And I think also, if from a Chelsea perspective, you've been seeing the reports that we've been continuously keeping contact on Samu Meridian, and then you're hearing this news now about them wanting Gallagher. This smells like
it kind of just all makes sense.
Yeah, this for me more so than anything else smells like a swap deal. By the way, this to me smells like a swap deal waiting to happen.
But I still don't think that freaking they want to get rid of Amaridian. I just do not
if
believe
if they can get a full-on starter like a Gallagher, do you not think they'd be willing to do it, bro?
I don't know, bro. Because think about it this way: they also just sold Saul to Sevilla earlier today.
Yeah, I did see that, but I hear you. But for me, I'm like, if you want a Gallagher and you know the players that you already lost one midfielder, do you not think it'd be much better for you to bring in another guy in that position? Like I've said, like for me personally, that just makes a lot more sense. Bringing Gallagher, you allow Omrian to leave, because you're like, what, Gallagher's worth more.
Yeah, but they want that's the thing is that like, all right, so they also want Dovic too, but they also want to sell they have no reason to sell Amaridian. That's the point that I'm trying to make. They have absolutely no reason to sell him.
But you just said it yourself, bro. They need Dobrick. They can get money.
Yeah, but they're selling Morata.
But how much is Morata going to
get? That's what I'm saying. It does, bro. It's not like they're broke, bro.
It's not like they're broke. No, I'm not saying it's not like they're broke. But like again, I think if you're them,
this is one of the teams in Spain that actually make money, bro. They're not broke. They don't need to sell a Meridian if they don't want to. They can hold out for that release clause as much as they want, which is like 75 million.
Fair enough. let's move on from this then. But let me read your comments actually first, I should say. This only means one thing. Yeah, I personally feel like that. I kind of disagree with my guy Jerry on this one. I genuinely do believe they'll probably go for Meridian swap deal to get Gallagher to happen. Saves them more money.
They'll try to do it. They'll try to do it. Now, I don't think that Atletico will try to do it. I think Atletico is just going to keep on adding money on top of it. Like, I think that they'll try to go up to like 35 million at most in the end. What was their original bid?
What, Chelsea?
No, Atletico already had a bid.
16.8 million they bid.
Yeah, they'll double that up eventually. They'll double that up eventually if they want.
Atletico would be perfect for Gallagher. Around football full effect. Fair enough, bro. I hear you. Again, I think when it comes to Atletico, even though not a lot of people say they play haram football, the usual stuff. I actually again think that Atletico is a good team. They know how to play football. They know how to get the job done, and I just think he works in the system. I mean, Atletico guys, any Atletico fans that are watching, you heard it here first. I'm giving you guys your flowers. I mean, get your guys to buy him. Lovely jubbly. Just imagine Gallagher speaking.
I don't know why they want him. They got some young kids on that team that are really good.
It's because they need a red runner, man. Every team needs their red runner, and that team needs.
They have multiple red road runners, though. That's the weird thing.
Maybe they just love Gallagher's pressing ability. You never know.
Okay.
Listen, you don't need to be asking that. Listen, Jerry. Again, Jerry, no need to ask the questions, bro. If they want the player, they want the player, bro. You just stay. Okay, you just only the thing to say.
Asking.
I love it, man. You know what I mean? All I'm saying, bro, I'm not even questioning the squad. I'm just questioning what price you give me, bro. We already told you what the price is. Roll them in, bro. That's all.
All right.
I agree.
All right.
He bought in PMP in the ecosystem. Exactly. Someone ain't coming to Chelsea even with swap deal. I think that will happen. That's just my personal opinion. If that happens, by the way, you have to say goodbye to Osman too, by the way. If that happens, he's gone. I would rather keep Gallagher than swap him for Meridian, and I want Gallagher sold. I don't.
And that's exactly. Thank you, Demonat. That's exactly what I was just about to say. Come out of my mouth. Those were the exact words that were about to come out of my mouth. And Q is more composed in front of goal than Meridian is, anyways.
But you know what they say, boys. There's a saying that they say in Somalia, which is that sometimes it's not what you want. Sometimes you don't get the thing you want in life, bro. So listen.
I would rather Duran than Meridian. Swap him with Villa. Swap him direct with Villa. No cash, just straight up. I'd do that rather than Meridian.
Fair enough, man. You heard it here first. Big up to my guy Artur.
Doesn't even need to be Victor in my case.
The perfect place for him. Run around in the sun in Madrid. Oh my god, that is crazy. That's
crazy.
What an ending, bro.
Artur is classic with his one-liners too.
Those endings are elite, bro. Yeah. Oh my god.
You should see him in Lewis's chat. He's like quiet, he's deadly in Lewis's chat. He be just killing people in Lewis's chat. Don't think I don't see you, Artur. You be killing people in Lewis's chat.
They want to send me for 90 million. He's not. No, they want him for 80 million euros, 72 million pounds.
72 million pounds.
Yes, and again, if Gallagher is worth 50, 55
and I think we can get Victor for that. I think we can get Victor for that number.
Yeah, Samuel in ready. I agree with this. No, there's no denying that. I think not getting a marquee signed this on might be the move, lessen the pressure of the team and the manager. And plus, I feel like there's a lot of in Kuku's really a new signing. I would be honest, if we're being honest, Kuku's a new signing. Who else that was injured the vast majority of the season? Lavier's like a new signing essentially, even though you only play like 30 minutes. Again, there's a lot of guys that are like new signings right now. So
I mean, again, by history, Solomon, just by history, the way that this club works, they'll do a few 30 million here, a few 30 million there, and then they do the one big one. That's what it seems like it's been. That's just history.
Let's move on. Yeah, I saw that, bro. We're gonna talk about that just a little bit later on because it's only because of the fact that it's really how shall I say it again? He's more so again a Strasbourg signing. Like he's gonna be a full profit signing more so than anything else. That's why you have to move on. Gallagher is only worth 50 million via the homegrown tax in England. They don't care about that. Not really,
Right.
bro. I feel like again, he's
he's right though. He's right though.
Do you know why he isn't? Do you know why he isn't? I'll tell you why, Joey. Let me tell you why. Yeah.
Sure.
Everton set the price for him at 45 million. They set the price for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's still homegrown. You still have to add homegrown tax to that.
So, but how much of a factor do you think homegrown is necessary? That's a question.
It's a 5 to 10 million tax on each player in the English Premier League.
Fair enough. You know what? I'll give you that one. New signings, James. Reece James is not a new signing, bro. He's been here. We've seen him play multiple seasons. I'm afraid. Wesley Fofana. He's not really a new signing either. But Lavia,
I enjoy that. I enjoy that comment still, though. I'm not gonna front. Thank you for the comment.
Listen, man. Again, listen. Let's hope all three of those guys can play 5 times 90 minutes. I've said this before. I said it in Leo's chat actually today. Yeah.
Who?
If these boys.
No. I think
James, Lavia, and Fofana in particular, because at least Nkuku was playing.
Lavia still though. Lavia we seen play like a full season recently. That's different. That's still like a little bit different. I would. Lavia is one that I'm still I'm waiting to give him that injury prone mark on him. I'm still waiting to give him.
He's still waiting to give him the the little mark like this, yeah.
Yeah, the injury prone mark. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually. Yeah. That's what Chilwell after last 3 years, he's got the mark. Reece has the mark. Wesley has the mark. Exactly. Like that's it. Like.
Listen, we move, man. I hear you, bro. 100%, you're correct, guys. I just want to listen. I want to obviously, talk a little bit about this quickly. I don't know if you've seen in my chat, bro. I've got a little what's it called? How shall I say? Little question I've asked the people. I said it's yes or no question. I said trust the process. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, and 72% have said yes, and 28% have said no, and that's out of 29 votes so far. So we move. Yeah, to my guy Abdullah, nice to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Lavia played a full season before the Poch encounter. Exactly. Israel says James will cook this season and will wear the armband for the entire season. Oh, that's the hope, man. You need him to. You need him.
If Reece plays 30 games this year, I am gonna be fucking stoked. Dude, we're top 4 team. If we're a top 4 team, no matter what, if Reece James plays 30 games next year, there is absolutely no question in my mind we're a top 4 team if Reece James plays 30 games. Mm-hmm. Zero questions in my mind.
Yep. And again, listen, you know this, bro, and I've said this to you before, bro. I am a big fan of Reece James, but we need a guy of that quality. Needs to be playing consistently for us. He needs to be doing a job for us consistently. If you can't play,
Also though, right? Like Ahmed, if there's any type of player that we got at this current moment to back him up, like it's perfect for it to be Gusto because he's getting the opportunity still. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I just think the issue I always have is that
he's so good. It's so bad that he doesn't play.
Yeah, if the issue is if he doesn't play, and then we rely on Gusto, which is a good thing anyway. But then after Gusto gets injured, obviously you're then gonna be playing I think a Chempong, if I'm not mistaken, right? And you gotta hope that he starts cooking. That's what it is, bro. So
I get you, but
that's for me. That's the issue for me more so than anything else. By the way, when it comes to my guy Reece James, guys, even Kiku, he only played 3 games. That's a new signing as well. Yeah, I just said that right now, my brother Abdimas, 100%. James was always on that very high injury risk.
Don't get me started on that kid, man.
Fair enough. If Reece James doesn't play 30 minutes, he needs to be sold immediately. I agree on that one too. I saw that we're going to talk about this one. This is like, listen, we've got Adeyemi at home. You know what I mean? He's from Ukraine. That's it. I'm praying Chilwell gets out. I'm praying Chilwell gets out of my club, bro. Exactly. Wow. Chilwell gets getting cooked. This is amazing, but we are gonna have an issue.
I feel like that's been a pretty consistent take across all of Chelsea fans.
Yeah. Listen, let's talk about this quickly. Fabrice is reiterating the fact that one of Chilwell or Kukurea could leave depends on proposals, and obviously there was the news today that came out from what's it called? My guy Alex Goldberg, and then obviously from Sam McBall of the Daily Mail, who have said that what's it called? Chilwell's got interest from Manchester United. And it was actually another.
So I have a theory behind this whole Chilwell to
ahead,
Manchester United theory.
Listen, man, hit me.
So with the way that I actually spoke to a Manchester United fan about this. So if they sold like Maguire, McTominay, and Bissaka, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would leave them with only a couple, only about 6 first team players that are homegrown.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the reason why they're trying to stick to this Jared Branthwaite situation, right? Because he's the highest rated English center back in the league. That's why because there's a lot of other center backs you could go to. So if this Branthwaite situation decides, like they decide that Branthwaite's not the player that they're looking for, I think like their next bid for Branthwaite, their third bid for Branthwaite gets rejected. I think they'll go for an alternative center back, and then they'll go get Chilwell to compete with Luke Shaw for like that homegrown.
So you think if they don't get a Branthwaite, then Chilwell's coming?
Yeah, Chilwell's going to Manchester United. Listen,
I don't care. Like, bro,
that's my.
Listen,
I'm just doing it. Once again, I look at the tea leaves of things. I'm not really looking at.
Bro, listen.
Like
I'm just saying. Listen,
even
if you get Brentford, you need a backup. You need a backup left back. Chilwell's them.
I feel you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I don't know if Manchester United, like if you weigh the options out, Manchester United, do you want to keep like McTominay and
the issue is like
Bissaka
again, you know what it is?
Yes,
bro?
you weigh the options there.
You know what it is, bro? I just think that United are not good at selling, bro. They're not good at selling and even getting the price that they want. So for me, fundamentally, it doesn't make sense. I don't know about you, bro. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't feel like they're good sellers. I don't think they're gonna get good enough money back for a lot of these players that they're trying to sell, even because of how bad they are. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But let's read some of your comments on this. Dave obviously said, yeah, we did see that, bro. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit too. There's so much Chelsea needs actually to speak about today. Like we're actually having a pretty good discussion on the topics today. I don't need a spicy Madrid. Exactly, bro. See, Arsenal knows, bro. And also another point is that Man United are building an English core. Exactly, bro. I said this before. Are you guys concerned that we aren't selling players?
Well, I don't know if they are building an English core. Like, look at their signings right now.
They're just trying to. Can I be honest? Like, barring Xerxes, the Delict signing, the Delict signing, I would argue. There's another signing they're trying to do, the Ugarte and everything like that. I feel like they're just like trying to. Their signings are just for top 4 only. They're trying to just get top 4. They're not even.
Well, no, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine.
There's nothing wrong with that. But like, as long as they understand that it's not like they're not trying to build a team for like I would say maybe more so the long term.
Why?
That's fine.
Why would you say that? I think Xerxes is a good player.
No, I said it. That's why I said excluding Xerxes. I specifically excluding Xerxes. I feel like Ugarte in the long term for your team. I'm not in the EPL in the long term. I'm not so sure about personally. Delict, my thoughts on Delict already. Branthwaite, I think about Branthwaite. Yeah, is that if you bring him in at the price that's been said,
that's where it's a killer. I agree. It's a killer
exactly,
if you're
right?
bringing him in for 70 million.
Exactly. So like that's like how many signings you've just spoke about. There's 3 signings that I've looked at. And I'm like, what I mean, more so than anything else. Does Santi JFM say anything? You know what? I follow Santi for league and stuff, and I never see him talk about us, bro, unless it's like a French player. So so
the other thing, once again, there, like I said, I think you're gonna see this more as soon as this Branthwaite situation kind of slows down for them. Like that's where I really see this kind of picking up for them, is if Branthwaite decides, all right, Nick, I'm going to stay at Everton.
Exactly.
And then, or they just decide I'm going to keep him. I'm going to stay here. They're going to be screwed. They're going to be really screwed, and they're going to have to go for, if they want they're going to either have to keep the Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Maguire situation going, or you're going to replace those 3 and buy, at least 1 or 2 English players, and one of them more than likely will be a Chilwell from the looks of it. That's just my opinion.
Fair enough. But guys, go ahead. I'm just gonna say quickly, guys. Literally over 55 minutes in. I'm literally again only 5 away from 555. You know what I mean? Literally, hey,
Come on,
5-5-5-5-8.
let's get this
Let's get
over
that.
the line.
Yeah. Come
Let's
on,
get
guys.
this
Let's do that,
over
bro.
the
Let's do
line.
that, bro. Yeah. Chile out, nation. Fair enough. Ahmed, even Santi and JFM said that said hope is true. Yeah, he is pretty reliable, I'd say. Yeah, but I usually look at him more for French news, to be honest, because his news on Ligue 1 is very good. The same
Who's the guy?
Brantford that Santi JFM, that's his name. The same Brantford that Palmer Nutmeg 70 mil, crazy, bro. That's the thing. Like, again, he's very young, bro.
He's still a good
very,
player, though. Let's not get it twisted.
He's a good,
Let's really not get it twisted.
He's a good up and coming player, decent player on the
Mhm.
ball. It's just that it's quite young, bro. And I just think,
Yeah.
you're setting him up for what's it called, failure. So let's not do that, man. And then that's what I'm trying to say more so than anything else. Ahmed, bro, Ugarte is really good, bro. I disagree. No, I'm not saying Ugarte is bad. I've just said Ugarte couldn't handle the league, in my personal opinion. You know, I've always thought when he was playing for Sporting, he was great. He's good out of possession. I've said this before, great destroyer, but I'm not too sure that he's the one. He's gonna be the one of your team long term. That's all it is.
Here's the problem with Ugarte, okay? Here's the real problem with Ugarte. If Manchester United decided to play a 4-3-3, like they did that, like they're saying they're trying to, then Ugarte is going to be fucked as that single pivot in the back there. There. If you play Ugarte, say, in a pivot next to Mainu, then it can help him at least and help his deficiencies. But if you're going to leave him back there by himself, we've seen it before. We've seen Newcastle expose it in the Champions League. We've seen AC Milan expose it in the Champions League.
Exactly.
Like I watched Lille expose it in League One. Like these are games. These are teams that, like, if they go up against City or any of these other men, someone's going to expose him again. And that's the problem with that signing, because I do think he's a good player as well. I just think that you need to make sure that you cover his deficiencies. Like, for instance, right now he's next to Valverde in Copa.
Yeah, and there's another guy.
And they work. It works in a double pivot. It works. You can see that it works. They cover each other really well. There's Valverde covers a lot of ground, and so does Ugarte. So the pivot works. Like, that's why I say you have to go Mainu, him, in the pivot together, and don't leave him on the zone, because he's not that good of a passing out of situations. He's not.
Exactly. I saw Ugarte play against prime Arsenal team and was bossing that midfield. I know what I saw. Yeah, but bro, again, people can have singularly great performances. Doesn't mean that it's always going to be 100%. And QQ has always been a 10 and will not be a CF. Fair enough. Ugarte is like the Casemiro replacement if they want the same profile. I hear you on that one. Ugarte is not a passer. He's just a cleaner. He needs Mino and Bruno to cover for him. Ugarte, yeah, exactly. EPO Turf, thank you. Ugarte is not good enough with all the Uruguayan team. I watched them against Brazil. All they do was foul all the time. But that's King Prince, yeah. But that's also this Copa America too. Copa America is always like that though. Copa America is always about it's not always. It's always about that and a bit more about the passion, trying to play for the team, break up a play. That's common South American football, bro. Honestly, I'm not too surprised by that sort of thing at the end of the day. So that's just me though. But listen, let's move on from these topics and let's bring on the next one that we want to talk about, right? Oh, see, this is what I want. Oh, yeah, there we go. And that is, of course, on. Obviously, this is the players coming back. Karim Adeyemi. And this is from Burger_PJ from Sky Sports, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes. Yup. And this is it. It says Chelsea among 4 clubs considering a move for signing Adeyemi. Liverpool, Chelsea, Juve, and AC Milan are the other clubs. Now, before we start on Adeyemi, the player, I personally am of the belief currently that that I feel like, for me, that it's the agent trying to offer him around to different clubs. I think that's what it is. I think Borussia Dortmund have actually, in my personal opinion, really want to cash in on him. You know what I mean? Really want to cash in on him. By the way, I feel like that's just my personal opinion, personal theory on the matter too. In regards to the player himself, it's very weird because we've been linked to both with a guy like Adeyemi and a guy like Bakayoko. Both of these, allegedly, we've been both linked
And
with.
Due.
And no, but Due is is left-footed. That's the difference. Like Adeyemi and Bakayoko are both
Bakayoko's right-footed.
So Bakayoko and Adeyemi, are both right-footed. Both. Is it what foot are we looking for? Sorry, are both left-footed.
Yeah, we're looking for right-footed.
Yeah,
no, we're looking for a right-footed winger.
So again, Adeyemi and Bakayoko are both left-footed, by the way. So this is
really?
why for me, they are actually. Funnily enough, Adeyemi. The reason why he just plays with that foot is because of pace, if I'm not mistaken. So again, Adeyemi and Bakayoko both have that foot, and for me personally, it just becomes a bit weird because you're like, these two guys. Why are we going for guys that are not, the type of footed winger we're looking for? So that's why for me, those two don't make sense. Like it feels like just names again. Like it feels like the links are just names. Like Bakayoko, by the way, is Bakayoko's a good player. He's obviously Madueke's replacement at PSV, and he's had a good season at PSV Eindhoven. But again, he's not the type of winger that we need right now. But
my FM legend Bakayoko, my FM legend.
Man, another FM legend. You know what I mean? That's what we do around here, man. FM Legends FC. But going back to Adeyemi himself,
FC, that's right.
But listen, I'm just gonna be honest here on Adeyemi. Adeyemi is just a road runner. He has a high work rate, very much a road runner. Can play in the striker position if need to be. Can play on that left wing position as well. But again, we already have Mudryk at home. We don't need Karim Adeyemi, bro. I'm trying to be very respectful to him too, by the way. But I just don't think we need him right now. I just think this is more talk from like the media, maybe and his agent to try to drum up interest, similarly to the news about Ademola Lookman. But what are your thoughts on him, bro? I'm gonna bring up his stats while I'm obviously
There's no need to bring up his stats, in my opinion.
Wowza.
I agree. He's just like he's a Mudryk. He's Mudryk in disguise.
He really is, bro. Like, he's one of them ones, where the moment he loses his pace, he's finito. By the way, I'm so serious when I say that. By the way, bro, and do you know how bad his stats are? By the way, I want to show the people this. This is his current stats. By the way, this season apparently he's only scored 3 goals and 1 assist. Mudryk's got more goals, more GNA than him. Mudryk has got more GNA than this guy, by the way.
Well, this whole thing, though, it's just like agent talk right now. Like this whole part of the transfer window is agent talk, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like that's what you're gonna get out of this part of the window is gonna be agents putting their players out there. Like that's what it comes down to.
Yup, and like I'm just looking right now. I just see some of his base stats. His stats are actually. Just for the chat, innit? Go quickly. Stinky, bro. I swear to you, bro. They're actually very stinky, by the way. Non-penalty, obviously, goal 0.28. Non-penalty XG, which is the non-penalty expected goals. Literally, he's not even meeting that in total. Again, his shot creation actions are in the bottom 20 percentile, by the way. Bottom 20 percentile. You know what I mean? That is insane. And like, you look at his take-ons, he's 1.72 per 90 for a potential winger that we're trying to bring in. Like, I'm pretty sure Mudryk is probably better than him in that aspect too. Like, again, he's got better defensive stats than he has. What is it called? Attacking stats. Look at his defensive stats, by the way. Higher tackling, green and interception, and green aerial duels 1. Honestly, it's not, that's not great, by the way, guys. That's actually not great at all. But at the end of the day, man, I personally just think it's slightly more agent talk.
It's okay if we get linked with these guys, though. You know what I'm saying? What ends up happening is that we're gonna be used as an option for all these people because people think that we're just gonna take anybody. But that's not really just the case. We're obviously looking for a specific type of profile with almost every single one of these players that we've bought so far. Maybe outside of Kellyman, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Jonathan's correct. Roadrunner. Don't want him as our left winger, but would rep him because he's wearing the Chelsea shirt. All right, fair enough. Adeyemi is a pace merchant. We already have Mudryk for that. Exactly. I just can't wait to see Caicedo, Enzo, and KDH in that midfield. Fair enough. I think Chelsea name is only being mentioned for that money, 100%. I think more so than anything else, Borussia don't want to cash in on him. Doesn't like the English kid they have Gittins play on the left wing, right?
Bino Gittins, yep.
Yeah. So I feel like you know what
The
it's
kid's
like
so good.
No, it's
so
like
good.
I feel like with like teams like BVB, I think you said it before as well. Even with Bayern Leverkusen, they sometimes eventually just like let's cash in on this guy right now. We've got another guy that's probably even better than him. They've got on the bench that we're going to give starter minutes to, and I feel like that's it. They brought in Grassy.
I mean, I also think that they might want to try to get they're going to try to test Manchester United for Sancho as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you a question. Would you swap money plus Chilwell for Sancho?
No.
Let's just say 15 million. Let's just say it's 15
million. The issue is, bro, I just don't feel like I just don't see how Sancho works in the EPL.
Jack, I want this answer from you guys too.
I don't see how Sancho works in the EPL.
Too.
I swear to you, bro.
Would you swap? Someone brought this idea up to me, by the way. Okay, so this is a. Would you swap Sancho for 15 million in Chilwell? You give Manchester United 15 million in Chilwell.
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
I mean, the chat, what's your reasoning behind doing that, though?
I just, from what I've seen from him and like the way he plays, I just don't see how his intangibles are able to, what's it called, fit into the team. Does that make sense? Like that's the thing for me fundamentally more so than anything else. I feel like his play style doesn't suit the EPL. So as such for me, it's just like he's not my guy for me personally. And I think the other issue you're gonna have with him, right, is the wages, as I've said before. The wages like he's on.
Well, you're assuming
how much do you
get wages? You're assuming you're gonna. I'm assuming you're gonna get reasonable wages for the guy. Let's just say you get him at 150 a week, because if he goes anywhere else, he's gonna get 150. Like 150, like 120 to 150, right? Like if he goes to Dortmund, he's getting less, guaranteed getting less. Okay, so
yes, he plays left wing.
Yeah, he plays left wing. Like that's where he actually is. I'm just saying.
We don't need Sancho, and Chile isn't going anywhere. Well, fair enough. I don't think he plays.
Why you gotta rain on our parade, Vic? That's not what this is about. We're just talking hypotheticals here, Vic. We don't need you to rain on the damn parade, all right?
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
What are you saying? Wait, I don't really want him, but it's fine, I guess. I don't think it plays to Manchester United. I agree.
Yeah. It could suit, like, never mind the EPL. But I think the issue is, bro, I just think for me, and I'll say this again, it's the EPL issue, bro. I think for me with him, it's just more so I just don't see how he fits into the English Premier League. That's my main issue with a guy like him, more so than anything else, honestly.
Why? What is your reasoning behind him? Behind saying that, though.
Again, I think for me, usually the best wingers in the league are PMP guys. And he doesn't have the pace. He doesn't, and like physically, it doesn't even the power, right?
Is that really true? Is that really true with Cole Palmer, the way that Cole Palmer played this recent year?
I think Cole Palmer has the strength in it. That's the difference. Cole Palmer has the physicality to hold off his man. He has the dribbling ability too, right? That's the thing, and he has a bit of pace with him. He has some level of pace. The issue is with Sancho. Sancho doesn't necessarily have the pace. You know what I mean? He's not got the speed. That can help him break out.
I think he's such a tricky dribbler, though. That's the only thing that I can say. Like I can at least say that he is such a tricky dribbler. And in a scenario where we're gonna start playing against low blocks, like I think that he might be. Yeah, but rest in peace. The guy who put Palmer on the right wing was Enzo Maresca. So as much as we want to say he's not a traditional winger and he's a 10 that plays out wide, I mean that's where Enzo Maresca put him. Like I get that. I'm just, I'm giving you like devil's advocate mostly. That's all it is. I'm just giving you devil's advocate. I personally think that I personally think it's a good idea. I'm going to be honest. I think you give Sancho a chance to prove himself coming back to London, proving himself in the Premier League again with a manager that has faith in him, that can give him has a faith. And the one thing that I know that Sancho can do is cut into his right foot. Like that's the one thing I know he can do from coming off the left. Now, are we gonna have pace? Probably not. But you do have the IQ and you do have the technique when you comes with Sancho. And that's the one thing that I think would probably benefit more to a possession-based system than, say, a Mudryk with no IQ and all the pace in the world.
Fair enough. It's again, good question. I have to say in the day. Apologies from Vic. Didn't Sancho and Maresca work at the academy? I don't think so. I think Sancho.
I don't know. I think Sancho's a little older.
Yeah. I think Sancho is too much of a gamble. Fair enough. I agree with that, actually. Sancho can play position-based football. He played in the City Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd take him, not gonna lie. I think United ruined him. Fair enough. Sancho is the system in the system would cook. Basically, one our wingers holding the ball out wide. Sancho is overrated. You guys think we get Wesley G from South America? You're putting a bid for him. I don't know. I think he got rejected. If the club want him, they'll go back in for him again. This is Chelsea at the end of the day, so don't be too surprised. But that is what it is. That's not true. What pace did Mahrez have? Palmer. But again, the thing about Mahrez, what did Mahrez have? He had the power and then the dribbling. That's the thing. Mahrez had the power and the dribbling. The problem
I think it's I think we're underestimating this guy, man. I really do. I think we are underestimating Sancho's ability to be able to play in this league. I really think that that's the case. I think if you gave him the chance to be the type of player that he was at Dortmund with our team in a possession-based system, I think he would work, in my opinion. I think that's the type of gamble that you make at like 40-ish million. You get him back on the books at a decent, that could end up exploding because he's an English player. You know what I'm saying? He's an English player. He could end up being end up getting back in the English team. Like these are for me, he's more of a close quarter speed guy, not like a long distance speed guy. Exactly. So it's not necessarily, I'm not saying he's slow either. Let's not say he was slow, but I don't know. I think that we're underestimating this player, and not for nothing. Like every time we go and see him in another league, he does all right. But it was just at Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people need a different environment to succeed. So I don't know. I just see it maybe as I could see it as an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like that ends up being provided to us, where Manchester United end up getting money and the player they want, and they get rid of what they would consider a cancer off their team. As much as you could see Gallagher getting moved to Gallagher and Amaridian getting swapped, I can see that kind of Chilwell and Sancho being swapped just because of that type of gamble that they may be willing to take. So I don't know.
Fast, bro, fast. Listen, guys, I just wanted to continue on by saying, guys, 1 hour 15 minutes into the show. Again, I'm 5 away from 555, 5 away from 555. Over 56 of you guys in here. Make sure, bro, to be getting in, bro. Make sure to be subscribing, please, man. Helps the channel out, helps me out, helps me to get bigger, greater, and stronger, man, and give you this nice little late night content. Palmer is physicality, yeah. Exactly, that's the point I made. Palmer is a traditional winger, more of a 10 that plays out wide. What is PMP doing for us right now? Sterling and Mudryk. The issue is, again, I'm just talking about the standard winger that works. Sterling has not worked because of for a number of reasons, which I've said before, but it's not to do with PMP. Same with Mudryk. The thing that's the thing with Mudryk and PMP is that Mudryk has it, but the problem is his mind is not working right now. That's what it is, bro.
He
His
has
mind is
he
not
has
working.
it in spades, that kid.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
that shit in
So that's the issue.
spades.
It's not the issue is not necessarily, what's it called? The issue
You
is
can
not
get the
necessarily,
most out of Mudryk, bro, then we're
yes.
good.
Yeah.
We're
It's not-
good if you
yes.
get the most out of Mudryk. That's the thing.
Yes, Luke is correct. Pace means nothing if you don't have the IQ and technique. Exactly, that's the issue, bro.
I
That is
agree.
the issue.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree.
exactly. I hear that.
That's why I think Sancho makes sense, man. That's Luke. Me and Lucas are on the same page, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Exactly, I hear you. That's the thing. The thing about PNP, the best wingers here have a bit of pace, a bit of power, and are able to dribble past their man 1v1. Right? I hear you most of everything else. I want to sign either Wesley G
right.
from
Good, but I got a
Jordan.
question for you. You'd spend 55 million on Due over spending 40 million on Sancho?
Carla, I think that's a bit too steep of a price for Due. I'll be honest. 55 million. I think he's worth.
Let's say 50 million. Let's say 50 million because that's where around. All right, let's say 45.
45. I would take him for. I would take him for 40 to 45. I'll say that again. 40 to 45. I'd take him for. Because again, he has more output than my guy Sancho. Again, and I will admit I'm slightly biased too. So again,
yeah, you are slightly biased.
Yeah, let's not forget that Sancho was bank average at United in the league. I agree. He's not slow. Sancho is slow, bro. What are we doing here? Come on, bro. Sancho is.
Ike's gonna give you some stats actually here in a second. In the next couple chats, I think he's gonna give you a couple stats.
Sancho, over a distance is not that fast, bro. But I think again, maybe in close quarters, his acceleration is quite good. I would say in close quarters, maybe his acceleration is good. But I think if you're in a counter-attack situation or if you're just trying to drive the ball forward, he's not your guy to do it, bro. Sancho was born out of United early on. Tomato. I'm not too sure on that one. I like Sancho to come on for low blocks. Fair enough. I don't see. I feel like this season you're not going to face that much low blocks. Maybe towards the middle to end. Again, is when you're going to be facing these low blocks. By the way, I think we can gamble on players like Sancho.
Really?
I think in the beginning of the season we won't be facing low blocks. I'll be so real.
Outside of Manchester City, I do think we're going to be facing low blocks.
No. I said in the beginning of the season, though. In the beginning of the season,
that's what I'm saying. Outside of Manchester City, we're going to be facing.
You know what? It's because I feel like the team is still going to disrespect us. By the way, that's just my opinion. As of right now, they're still going to disrespect
let
us.
them freaking disrespect us, bro.
That's why I said.
Let them disrespect us with a system next year, bro. That's the wrong thing to do.
That's what
they know better, bro. I think people know better to do that against.
Exactly. That's Jonathan. I mean, Jonathan said it correctly for me. He has the acceleration rather than the sprint speed. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think
that's what it is. That's what we were saying earlier. He has the close quarter speed, not the long distance speed.
Yeah, because if United are desperate loan, then maybe loan would be too much. We really are working on trades this year. Maybe so, man. Exactly. Hey, Ugumgi, he knows ball, man. He knows ball. I like this guy already. Look out for Tariq George in preseason. I think with Tariq here, big up to my bro. I think probably with him, he's going out on loan. The club have probably got a loan, loading for the brother. I'll be so real. It's not even me being a dickhead. Watch how Maresca keeps Santos and Angelo if he keeps them a decent chance in preseason. Listen, we'll see, man. Santos is a decent player for sure. I like Santos. Many people know that already. And I like Angelo. I think Angelo's had a pretty all right season.
Angelo had the most per 90 crit chances created for a U21 player in all of the top 5 leagues. The kid's
I saw Maresca having a conversation with Mudryk and Vid. Chelsea posted. It's still well and good having conversations, bro. Poch was having conversations with him too. Poch even gave me his book to read, and we saw how that turned out. Innit? So
his book to read.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he had, bro. Like that's not even me being a dickhead. He literally had his book to read,
bro, you are being a dickhead saying that. Don't act like you're not.
I'm not being a dickhead, bro. That's what happened. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Like, what do you want me to say?
This guy said he even gave him the book to read. Like, what do you mean? Oh yeah, I got you. You fucking dickhead.
Get me Nico Williams and Diego Costa. We win the league again. There was even news today about Nico Williams again. Yeah, and Nico Williams
Fucking
again, as
Nico
they've said.
Williams, man.
Again, it's a wage situation of Nico Williams. That's the issue, bro. If we can get Sancho and send Mudryk BVB on loan, I would do it, to be honest. I hear, you know what? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that then maybe. I think the issue is the Mudryk's not going to BVB. Maybe he might go to maybe if Marseille want him for a loan deal, maybe. But again, it's a wait and see approach. In this system, you don't need pace. This is where football is finished. Fans can care more about pace than actual technical players. I disagree, bro. In our system, bro, you actually do need to be a 1v1 demon who has a little bit of acceleration, can face their man 1v1 and do a good job. I would kind of disagree with that, Lucas Costa.
I would like to see Sancho's stats last year when he was at Dortmund.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, he had the boots on. Big up to my guy Summer Surfer. I hope you're doing well. We should not try to reignite other players' career. We have our own problems like Mudryk who need help. I agree. If you're tired, that's another good point. I'll still take Sancho. His tech makes up for it. In a low block, he'd do more than Sterling. I agree actually on that point. That's actually a fair point. Information Supreme, my brother, hope you're doing well. He says, hold on. Sterling playing a similar system to the one Maresca plays and thrives within it. Does it then stand to reason that he should be a high performer this season? You would have to assume so, man. He should be a high performer every single season, bro. That's what he should be doing. He should be performing for me week in, week out. That's what I'm asking from Sterling. I don't know about you, Joey, but like I'm expecting Sterling to perform week in, week out at a top level. But he's not been doing it for quite a while, bro.
He's just exactly. That's the thing. He's just not consistent, and it's always against like the low level team, like the bottom of the table teams that he decides to perform in, not in like...
Exactly, bro. That's the issue, man. Poch was talking about lemons to Mudryk. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll definitely see for sure Arthur on Tariq George, of course. I saw him at Alfonso Davis down in a 1v1. I care less about pace. Fair enough. Now Poch is not a coach, bro. Poch gave Mudryk his book to read. What do you mean?
Yeah,
what is wrong with that, bro? What
you are wrong for that.
There's nothing wrong with that. In my personal opinion,
I can only imagine the conversations Mudryk and Pochettino had. Like Pochettino's like English was so bad, and like Mudryk is just coming to this country and he can barely speak English too. So they're just trying to speak to each other, and that shit's probably hilarious to watch, bro. I would love to just see like one. Remember like the conversation that I'm not gonna lie. If we had an all or nothing last year, that shit would have been freaking box office.
If we had the all or nothing last year, I'm sorry. Listen, we don't even know if you had one yet. You know,
that shit would have been box office,
bro. We don't. By the way, we don't even know if you had an all or nothing yet. By the way, for all we know, yeah, we could be getting some random news next week here about the all or nothing documentary is on us. So, because they don't usually reveal who's been having all or nothings yet. So,
oh my god, if we had all or nothing last year, bro.
Yeah, King Prince, I hear you, bro. I hear you. We literally had a conversation, actually. Yeah, King Prince, we literally spoke about this a bit more.
I just want to see that conversation with Mudryk and Poch, and like the lack of like comprehension between the two must have been hilarious, bro.
Yo, it's crazy. Mudryk was asking Enzo, why no BBQ? What kind of coach without BBQ? Oh my god. I promised that Enzo did more tactical work today in day one than Poch did all last season. Fair enough, bro. Damn. Send Mudryk to Saudi. There's no way that's gonna happen, I'm afraid, boys. I would want to see Poch talk about how Lemons will get us top 4. Yeah, man. I would definitely want to see how he spins that one. You know what I mean? That's gonna be interesting to see how he cooks that one. I would have to say, man. I would love to see Poch glazing Gallagher. No, let's not do that, man. That's too much, man. Let's keep it PG. You know what I mean? But listen, let's talk about some of this stuff. So this is obviously first day of preseason. Obviously, Enzo Maresca. This is the new, the new clothing. Obviously, the new training kit and everything like that. Looks pretty decent, I have to say. I prefer the gold one though.
I like the training. I like the kit that they came out with, the Bing one.
This is the one, I think.
Yeah, the Bing X one. Yeah. That one looks tight.
Big up to my guy Lavia and Gusto. You know, looks like they're both back. Hopefully, Lavia can stay fit. Lavia Nation. Hopefully, let's do that. Uh, you know, big up to my guy Reece James. He looks a lot skinnier, I have to say, man. Maybe it's just me. But he actually looks a lot fitter, I have to say, bro. You know, he looks like a lot. What's the word I like to use?
You listen
A
to
lot leaner.
you and Prime talk too much, son. You and Prime.
What do you mean? What did I do? What did I say, bro? He looks a lot leaner. I have to give him his credit, bro. He actually looks a lot leaner than because, like, you know, the way he used to be built a lot more like he used to be built like a lot more like a almost an upper bodybuilder. Does that make sense? Like his actual upper body frame was massive. Now he looks a lot more of a leaner player, I have to say. Obviously, Cassidy over here on the left hand side. Obviously, who the hell is this guy? Is that Tosin? Yeah, that's Tosin, Gusto, Wesley Fofana. I'm surprised Mudryk came back this early, by the way. Surprising. Chalaba, Bashir Humphries is the one that's drinking
that
water.
boy needs all the freaking tactical knowledge he can get.
And Tariq George, obviously.
All the coaching he can get.
Fair enough. Tariq George, by the way, is literally just in the middle, right next to Bashir Humphries' bowl. So, yeah, he's there too. Obviously, big up to my guy Jackson Nation. Jackson Nation, he's back to, you know what I mean, after a nice little holiday, looking like what's it called? Wearing the R9 kit, which was hilarious, but we moved, man. Obviously, Enzo talking
that's
to you.
my hero too, bro. Don't talk about my hero like that. That's my hero.
What do you mean, bro? I'm not cussing out R9, bro. I'm just saying he's wearing the R9 kit. You know, interesting. Interesting. Can we not be interested in him not wearing the R9 kit? Yeah, it's. I don't know what's going on.
What? My guy said Jackson Nation. I lost it again, son.
Yeah. Listen, big up to my guy Mudryk, obviously. Hopefully he can cook this season. You know? I keep on saying that. Andre Santos obviously is back too.
I hope he stays, bro.
Chilwell is here too, training. A lot of running going on. You know what I mean? Chalaba's here too. Big up to Chalaba. Obviously, this is Gusto. Gusto had the best bleep test challenge today, apparently. So big up to Gusto, man. Definitely knows how to cook. Big up to my guy Buddy Shaw. He's here too. Obviously, nice and ready for the team. Lavia, obviously, is there. Maresca. There's actually another one that was there. I can't look at that vid again. Sterling exists, sadly. You know, Sterling is here, I'm afraid, boys. And I've lost the war to Sterling, man. You know,
nah, you haven't. It's just the war is not over yet.
You know, obviously Sanchez is there. Tosin. I don't know who this brother is, respectfully. Big up to the guy that's doing the work there. What's going on? Benoit looking good. I can't actually say Benoit by itself. That's crazy. But we move. Dewsbury Hall is here. That's Omari Kellyman, by the way, on the other bike. Omari Kellyman is actually on the other bike too. I'm not sure the other guy is over there. I was gonna say another crazy stuff, but you know, only us fellow black guys can say. But we're just gonna chill. Hey, Angelo Grable. Big up to my guy Angelo, bro. Big up to our guy Angelo Nation. You know what I mean? Let's keep it.
Angelo Nation.
Hey,
Angelo Nation.
David Washington. And this guy is David Washington, the only guy that I've ever seen in pictures before. You know what I mean? I've never seen him IRL. By the way, Hugh is actually on holiday still. I think he's gonna come back soon. But let's see Sterling. Where is Sterling? No, I can't see him. Oh yeah, but let's talk about this one quickly before we go look at some of these other photos. But yeah, Caleb Wiley has signed a 7-year contract at Chelsea, and obviously he's gonna go out on loan to Strasbourg. I think the deal for him is what, £8.5 million. The deal for him. Mm-hmm. Again, you know, obviously, I think sadly for him, he's a flip signing at the end of the day. But listen, but it is what it is.
I just watched him play the other day. Actually, he's not that bad.
Yeah, we did EPL turf. I think the comment we made quickly, just for a little cheeky recap, as I said previously, is that when it comes to the Caicedo comment, it doesn't surprise me because Caicedo came from a tactical system that was a bit more tiki-taka, right, and technical, and then he came to a system where you don't necessarily need to be a tiki-taka player. Like, he wasn't used to that sort of style of play that Poch was bringing to the football club, and that was haram football at the end of the day. So, like, again, it doesn't surprise me necessarily. It's just about, I think the player had to adjust quite considerably to his style of play, you know what I mean, of the manager, which he was not expecting to be the way it was. That's all it is, man. More so than anything else. What did you read the comments, right, bro? What are your thoughts on this quickly?
There's just no surprises, really. Like,
yeah,
it's just not really a surprise in my opinion.
It's not even like, again, it's not even again. I know a lot of people will be like, is this like an indictment on Pot? It's not necessarily an indictment on Pot. It's just more so like, I feel like we brought the wrong manager in for the type of players we had. That's all it was. If the players are technical players, we should really be playing technical football with them, right? Not again. So for me personally, that's just a failure on the sporting director's part more so than anything else. And Gakio and Tess, yep. I'm so happy that's not happening anymore. Reece James wearing a double XL size shirt to look leaner. Old trick. Is that so? I didn't know about that. You feel tough. Hey man, they're spitting facts, man.
That's crazy, bro. Spitting facts? You're crazy for that, dog.
I love trolling too much, bro.
This guy is
crazy. When it comes to trolling and what's it called, Reece James, bro, it's too easy, man. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. Jackson Nations. Oh, nah, hit frost. Yeah, man, it's actually a common thing for football. Is it not meant to be help them generate a lot more power, like from their shots? That's what I've always thought they did the hit frost. I would assume.
Yeah.
Teams already look hard without all the players back. You know what it is? A lot of them are young guys too. There's a lot of young guys that are still there, by the way. I can't wait to see Gallagher and Rondo and Toad to turn play a through pass. Oh my god, damn! Chilwell, no, he ain't built for that. Oh my god, that's crazy. Damn, everyone healthy. Yeah, man, everyone's healthy. I think Sterling will come good this season. Hopefully so, Joey, man. We need it to come good, bro. We need him to come good. We need him to cook because if we don't bring a left winger, bro, he's my starting left winger. So I need him to be as good as possible. Otherwise, man, we in trouble. We in big trouble. We're going to have to regroup on the ball on Sterling. Listen, the ball on Sterling right now is difficult, man. It's a hard fought war. I'm losing it right now. I was winning all of last season. Honestly, except for the last 5 games, I was winning that war. You know what I mean? I was winning multiple battles. I was being so successful in my battle against Sterling, but sadly, not anymore, man. Not anymore. Tosin's a broad Luna, what a player. Fair enough. Guys, please, can we agree that Sanchez is not Chelsea material? Oh, yeah, we agree with you, bro. Hey, the president is back. 7 years FC. Angelo is actually going to play for us, or is he one of those profit signings? I think he might be, bro. What did Ben Jacobs say, bro? What has he said? I've not seen. What has he said? What has he said? Rest in peace. Let me know, bro.
What has he said? What has he said?
I don't trust him anyway. I've said this before. But counterfeit players will go down from here onwards. So wait for the next rehab report. Oh my god, that is crazy.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "What was this? Count the fit players will go down. Counterfeit players will go down from here onwards. So wait for the next rehab report." No way, that's true.
Oh my god, bro!
Did he say anything, Ben Jacobs? By the way?
Nothing. This is like nothing more worse than this kind of talk, in my opinion.
I think the reason why Solini is not coming because he will go to Olympics. He is going to Olympics. A part of the Olympic squad, Jonathan. Also, you used to practice your Frankie. Sterling, what's it called? Needs to be active because we can't rely on Modric because he's a bum. Wow, fair enough. Sterling is just another player like Chilwell, no quality. Fair enough, not a thing. Ben Jacobs just waffles. Yeah, I agree with that statement strongly. All right, let me now. Obviously, this is the guy. Hopefully, he does well for us. As you can see, that's my guy. That's my guy right there. Big up to my guy Modric. Jackson, look at this, bro. This guy was handling Pochettino training, but can't handle this type of training. What the hell is going on, bro? Like, he's a fraud. Jackson's a fraud, man. Jackson's a fraud if you can't handle this type of training, by the way. Wesley Fofana.
You're so shameless. You're so
day one. Shameless. Day one of Fofana. You know what I mean? We need to we need to put a tick right now. You know what? I've got my pen here. I've got my book here too. my nice little workbook that I use for work. But I'm gonna literally today. I'm gonna write in Fofana has trained today. 1 tick right there. We got 1 tick for him right there, baby. All right, lovely jubbly. So that's 1 tick there. Bashir Humphries, as you've spoken about before. Look at Sterling, man. He's just here for he's just here for the money, bro. I swear to God, bro. This guy is chilling, man. He's just chilling, man. You know what I mean? He's chilling the lab, bro. He's chilling, man. Big up to him, bro. He's just
Don't
chilling,
remind
man.
me, bro. Don't fucking remind me, bro.
Yeah,
He
Mark
pisses
Huey,
me off so much.
Yeah. Mark Huey Keeley, he's on holiday right now. So he's probably going to come back, I think, midweek. It wouldn't surprise me at all. In QQ Nation, you know what I mean? In QQ Nation, I like what I'm seeing from him. He's got the long sleeves too. Big up to him. Obviously, this is Lavia. You know what I mean? Big up to Lavia. He's, you know what I mean? All pretty good dreads, I have to say, everything like that. Wesley. Oh, look,
I'm in Cuckoo Nation, by the way. I'm in Cuckoo Nation right here.
Listen, Levi Colwell. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, where is that true? I don't know. Maybe he's here, but we just haven't seen him, bro. I wouldn't be surprised me too. I don't know how bro is making a living. What's it called? Where is Malang Sarr? Free him. Left footed, left beat, ready to invert. Chill out, EPL. That's crazy, bro. Hey, Fofana's first day. Exactly, Ayakawan. Listen, you know what we need to do on this channel, bro? We need to do a little counter of the days Fofana stay fit. You know, like how in those factories, yeah, days without injuries, right? Days without injuries. We need to do that for Fofana, Reece James. That's it, bro. You know, I swear to you, man. Oh, Sterling is just there, so you don't get fined, lol. Fair enough. Listen, what is it? Exactly, bro. Listen, Ahmed's losing the ball, but going down shooting, man. Yeah, man. You got to go down in a blaze of glory.
And a blaze of glory. That's right.
Exactly,
you tell him, Ahmed.
Listen, I have to, man. You know what I mean?
Glory.
I don't win often at Chelsea, man. I'm 0 for 3 today. I'm 0 for 3 right now. So we move, man.
Listen, I'm going down in a blaze of glory.
Fofana starts first game. Here we go, countdown. It's crazy. Couple needs to be getting the gym. I don't like how he gets brilliant in games. Hopefully, man, he gets a bit more physicality on him. Start a countdown. Start a count from July the 8th until he ends up in. Fair enough.
Yo, yeah, I can't stand some of you. Some of you need help, son. That ass. Some of you need help.
It's just because of being dickheads, bro. That's all.
You need help.
Big up to my guy Tosin. You know what I mean? Let's hope he cooks this season. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's interesting. Look at this little cheeky picture. No picture of Madueke, you know. I'm not trying to let my boy shine. I'm not trying to let my right winger shine, you know. I see you, man. Yeah, I see these random, you know, on Twitter, you know. Not trying to get my boy Madueke to shine, you know. Not giving him his pictures. All right, man. Even Chukwemeka, bro, crazy, man, crazy. But listen, I see the guys on Twitter not trying to get my boy to shine like that. But hey, listen, man, be me. But listen, yeah, I'm gonna give him his flowers, you know, because I tweeted about this. Yeah, where's my tweet? Madueke Nation, right there. Look at this, bro.
Madueke Nation.
Let's go, man. Big up to our guy, Madueke. you know, that's my right winger right there. Big up to Joe.
Madueke Nation.
You know what I mean? Fofana is dropping a masterclass.
Don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now
listen,
you know.
Listen, man. I don't mind. Listen, guys, keep de-investing stocks. Keep de-investing stocks. You know what I mean? Keep de-investing.
De-investing stocks? De-investing stocks?
It means it's sold. I should have just said keep selling your stocks. I should have said not de-investing, but
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But listen, keep selling your stock, man. I'm gonna buy those stock at low prices. You know what I mean? For pennies. But when they're very high, dollar. Yeah. When they're expensive again, yeah. Listen. When they're expensive again, yeah. I'm just gonna be showing you the answer. I had the answer before everyone else. You know what I mean? I hope you know that, bro. I hope you know that, bro. Let it be known. Hey,
every time you say the word nation, I just look for Adam in the chat. Like, exactly, I swear to God.
Fofana needs to word the American football. I don't think that's gonna save him. Though they don't even do that thing. I know they have leg braces, right, in the NFL, right? But like, I feel like that's not even gonna be enough to, you know, keep his knee alive, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Why
man,
you gotta do that shit to our football team, son? You guys make our football team look like scrubs, son. Stop doing that shit.
Bro, like, I don't know why people are surprised when I say stuff like this. That's just the reality, man. Like, I don't know why. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen.
And as of right now,
you
bro,
can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Exactly, bro, man. Exactly, and they can't handle it. Simple, man. He comes back to Ruby Rose. All right, chill out, man. You know what I mean? That's a loan offer. That's all I say. Ruby Rose is the equivalent of a loan deal. That's a loan deal. That's a loan deal, man. Every mandom's got a loan deal with her. That's it, man. If you get a permanent transfer with her, you're let's just keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing, man. If you understood the joke, you understood the joke you understood what I said. Help me in get her on their helmet and shoulder pads. He's never had a head injury. He's not had a shoulder injury, so I don't think we need him to get any of those right now. We can see Carney, not Madueke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These pictures, these men are fitting around uncomfortable conversations, man. Yes, we will be keep issuing shares on this channel. We will be issuing shares on this channel. Don't sleep and Madueke and Carney serious ballers, bro. The winger that has no weak foot and can't cross the ball. He has a weak foot, man. You know what I mean? Man, them just love hating on my brother like this, you know. He has a weak foot, you know. What's going on, man? What is just about the fact that he has no weak foot and stuff? Like, he has a weak foot, you know. What's going on? I need ice packs on hamstrings after practice. This is crazy, you know. We're really just cooking the mandem for, you know.
We just cooking. We just cooking up our ballers for no reason, son.
Exactly, man.
We just out here cooking our own ballers for no reason.
Yeah, we got too comfortable during the last 2 seasons. Exactly, bro. Hey, Arm is a Madueke fan chatting about for fun injuries, by the way. Hey, when he's been at my club, he's only been injured 1 week or 2 weeks. He's not been injured. He's been available for the majority of the season. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that now, Joe. He's been available. You can't say the same about your boy Fofana. You can't say your boy played 5 days of preseason and tore his ACL. Let that be known. Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be hard because Palmer plays well, and with Carney and Madueke is very direct, and that which I like a headache for Enzo. Exactly. I didn't know bro was him, bro. Just hit Ruby Rose. I was stunned. Ruby Rose is international. I mean, she's very international. Madueke has a weak foot and doesn't have a weak foot at the same time. Exactly. We fired him masseuse because of those hamstring issues. Exactly, bro. Yeah, this season, I think we need to relax on the rehabilitation issues as well, bro. Like, let's relax on the rehabilitation issues. I don't want to be hearing anything else about rehabilitation issues, stuff like that. So let's, chill out on that one too. We good. We don't have Poch running the Gallagher test the day before a match. We actually played with the ball. We played with the ball, by the way, for the first time. By the way, yeah, I can't believe I'm seeing the football being played on the first day. Interesting, bro. Put Carney back on the screen. Bro, okay, bro. Sorry, man. Damn. All right, big man. You know what I mean? Didn't know we had this many Carney fans. You know what I mean? That's the. This is not a picture that flatters Carney, I have to say, with the way his mouth is looking. But listen, we move. New head masseuse is going to have reached, right? Listen, man. Let's just hope he doesn't listen. You know, we keep talking about masseuses and everything like that, bro. Let's just hope, mate, he can play football, mate. You know what I mean? The masseuse is not gonna help him, play football. The masseuse is just gonna help him relax his muscles. And for all we know, maybe
can we stop with the masseuses and come on now. What are we doing?
Where is the fraud Berha? I feel like Berha just had the Europe in it. So I feel like with him, he's got a rest. And also, it wouldn't surprise me because the fact that he's probably leaving the club too. The club is like, don't come to training as well.
Take your time back.
Yeah. Hospital FC no more, please. Yeah, let's hope so, man. Let's Hospital FC, please. Get me a goalkeeper and let this season start already. All right. The standards of wingers in the world football is on the floor amidst the early 2000s. Oh, listen, man. We're in 2024, man. Again, think about the old days. The old days. You're not gonna get them back right
I
now.
knew
You know
you
what I
were
mean?
gonna say that shit again.
Again, bro. Listen, I feel like I have to say that every time, bro. Like I know a lot of people love to talk about the past. Listen, I love to talk about the past too, bro. You know what I mean? You know, all my favorite series, that I like to read usually, are from the past. But doesn't mean, that what's it called? How should I say this? That doesn't mean that there's not anything good right now. We have to take what we have right now and move with it, bro. That's all it is. Gallagher coming back to positional play. Wow, wowza, man. You gotta hope that once the Euros finish, I think Gallagher's future is gonna be a bit more known.
Clear. It'll be clear.
Sorry, I should say clear. Thank you. Madueke Nation Armin. He's way better than that Olise. Wow, that's a bit uncomfortable for me to say personally. I find that very uncomfortable to say. Gallagher is gonna come back and be a water boy. All right, that's crazy too. Sanchez disrupting. Sanchez disrupting train will be complete. It's crazy, bro. I don't think it's gonna be like that, bro. I don't think it's gonna be the case for Big Up. Man, I am so happy to see Lavia for fun in preseason. Big up to my guy Big Mike. It's good to see Lavia, man. I'm just not sure if Fafana is gonna survive preseason, man. You know what I mean? We might need to do what's that documentary?
Yo, why are you doing this shit, son? You do it for one player, and then when we talk about another player, you're like totally okay with it. Like one player, you're totally not okay with it, and then one player, you're totally okay with it. Like, allow this talk, son.
You know what it is, man? I just love to troll sometimes, bro. A bit too much. That's what it is.
You just like feed the trolls, though. That's the problem.
That's even better, bro. Sometimes I can't lie to you.
You do be feeding them shit.
Maresca will be like AA no more, my friend.
My days.
Ahmed, you probably haven't seen elite wingers, my man. That's why my eyes bleed when I watch these wingers. I've seen elite wingers. I've watched elite wingers, bro. It's just that I've accepted reality, bro. It's just that the man them they're not at that level right now. The man them aren't at that level right now. So if the man them are not at that level,
that's a good one, son.
You know what I mean? If the man them are not at that level right now, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Lucas, bro? The man they're not at that level right now, so I can't control them.
He's like, you don't know ball, son. I don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know ball. He just went right to that.
Where is Lukaku? Again, Lukaku's probably gonna get sold, and he just finished. He just literally, I think it was just early last week that he
why would Lukaku be here? Stop acting like
way too early.
Why would he be here?
Yeah, no way. Send Broha to the Seattle Sounders or Shanghai Port FC. I'm doing the Albanian. I'm done. The Albanian Pro Club striker. I don't even know if Shanghai Port FC have the facilities anymore to be buying players like that. But what have you got against the Seattle Sounders, bro? Like you know what I mean? I don't even think they have the money to be paying 20 M's for Broha. So, Ahmed, what do you think Maresca will give? Maresca hasn't even got a book. Maybe you know what he would do? Rather than giving a book to Mudryk, you know what he might do?
Mudryk's gonna give Maresca Poch's book because he didn't read that shit.
You know what he's gonna do? He's only gonna get Poch. Maresca's gonna probably get Mudryk to watch his coach's voice, so he understands the tactics better from the winger perspective. So you're gonna be watching coach's voice, man. That's what he's gonna be doing, bro. More so than anything else.
That's fantastic.
all right. Hopefully so, man. We need it, man. I need those links, bro. We need the GK links because, man, listen, the GK links here are absolutely necessary because I'll be so real with you, bro. I need a new GK. I need a new GK. Guys, 1 hour 50 minutes in. I'm still waiting for 5 subscribers, bro. Over 600 of you guys in here, and I can't even get 5 subscribers from you guys. Come on, guys. We can do better than that, man. We can do way better than that, boys. 5 subscribers from you guys right now, please, man. Honestly. You know what I mean? Honestly, at the end of the day, man, I'm giving you that good content, trying to help you guys out here. We're having a great time. Make sure to subscribe too, boys. Like, that's all it is. Literally right now, like, there's over 40% of you that are not subscribed right now. So let's get subscribing, please. Let's get subscribing, please. Helps out the channel at the end of the day. Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Fucking Adam, son.
Yeah. That ruined the beautiful game. Bombs like Salah wouldn't be a top 50 player in the Barclays era. He's not a top 50 player, by the way. I honestly, Salah is just he's not even a winger. I don't class Salah as a winger, by the way. I class him as an inside forward. You know what I mean? That's why I class him as. He's not really a winger. My personal forward. Second year of training, we should be.
Wait, in your personal what?
In my personal opinion, I think Salah's more so an inside forward, not an actual winger, like out and out winger.
Okay.
Jackson, Mississippi Cities, I'll be there. Listen, Jackson, hopefully this season, man, he gets locked in, and we don't get any chances missed because listen, I need my guy to be cooking, man. I need my guy to be cooking this season. I need him to be, doing the business because if he doesn't do the business, man, we are in trouble too. By the way, so let's make sure that doesn't happen because we need him, bro. I know a lot of people are like, no, we don't need. What the hell? Oh, that's the kid in it. Yeah, I was so confused for a second. Yeah, man, we need him to be cooking well for us. I feel like he's a decent player, high quality and everything like that. So listen, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Simple as that, really. But we move on that one still. But yeah, man. I just want to obviously, I want to ask you guys here. Listen, before we continue, I've got a question here. Who do you think Chelsea should bring in as a left winger? Like, I know the club is clearly that's the position we're looking for right now, right? Who do you think, let's say I'm going to move Doué from the table and Nico Williams from the table, who do you think the club should bring in? I want to hear people's comments in the chat, by the way. And I'll also ask you.
This is a good question. This is a good question.
Because I feel like that's something else we need to understand.
I'm almost more willing not to get one.
Jackson Nation stand up. Maybe it's because he wants to. Different level. Yeah, different level, man. That's the R9 mentality right there, man. I know R9 likes to shoot to the side, shoots into the goal. He's like the reverse R9. He's reverse R9. You know what I mean? He's like the reverse, what's it called? He's the reverse turret card. Kvaratskhelia would be great. I just don't know if the club spends the money on Kvaratskhelia on left wing, Mudryk Nation, goodbye, bro. I'm just gonna be so real with you. Yamal has proven that age means nothing. 16 and already a top 3 winger in the world. Fair enough. Nobody as of right now. Yeah, man. Damn, that left winger market it's looking cooked. It's looking cooked, man. Ivica, Eze, even though he's not really a natural left winger, I understand that point. Nobody gives Mudryk. Sterling gives Mudryk, Sterling, and Tariq George a chance. Just get all right, fair enough. I just feel like with Mudryk and Sterling, I've given them too many chances already, bro. Maybe it's just me. Mm-hmm. Just get me a GK. Watch how Tosin becomes our best defender. Remember, I said the first, Ahmed. All right, bro. Listen, you said it first. Armand Lorient. Joe, I have to ask you this question, bro. Why is if this guy is as good as you say you are, and I've watched him, bro, and I wasn't personally moved by him. Armand Lorient from Sassuolo, right? He got relegated with them, right? Why is no one going for him right now? That's a real question you got to ask yourself, bro. He literally is available for cheap. People would be able to get him quite easily and quickly right now. And, bro, no one's going for him. Wagwan, bro. Yeah. Chilwell. Chillwell, that thing, bro. He can't even dribble, bro. Let alone that. He's another pace merchant. We've got too many pace merchants, bro. Like, rest. Kubo is better than the 10. Diaz Nation, we will be there. Diaz Nation.
And Kubo's more of a right winger, anyways, even if you were to put him on the wing.
Yeah, Danny Olmo's a proper baller, and he can kind of play CF/left wing. Yeah, but I feel like we already got Nkuku, who's a much more better version than him. So there's no point of bringing in a guy. No point of bringing a guy like him there. We have Mudryk, Stein, Jackson, and Nkuku on the left wing. I just trust that if we bring in somebody, we will have scouted them. Hopefully, so not enough clubs scouting relegation teams, or maybe not enough clubs liking what they're seeing from the relegation teams either.
Yeah. That could also be it too.
That could also be it too, man. At the end of the day, bro, that's just the reality that we're in. Leao Nation. I wouldn't mind bringing Leao Nation to the EPL, but the reality is, bro, he's just gonna be worth too much, bro.
I'm good on that.
I would fancy him in a 1v1. Bring me Openda. Openda is not a bad option, by the way. I wouldn't mind Openda. It's just that, again.
He's a striker, though, right?
He can strike and left winger. He's similar to Jackson profile type. He can play positions quite well at the end of the day. So listen, when it comes down to it, man, definitely a good player, knows how to play ball, quite exciting as well. But listen, at the end of the day, we move, man. We just got to see what happens here again. Leo Nation is going to Saudi, if anywhere. No, he's not going Saudi, bro. He's too young. Cho, nah, I don't think so. Sadly, Cho he found it so hard to get into the team, by the way, for Nottingham Forest. Only like towards the middle to end of the season that he started getting in. And even then, bro, I feel like his performances were not that great. I'll be so real with you. Liao and Mudryk are no different. So, wow. Kind of disagree slightly. Disagree slightly on that one. Please respect. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I agree with you. He's definitely like a quality player, though. He's definitely a quality player. Lukeman is a good shout. I've said this before. Lukeman would be a great shout to have at the football club. I've maintained that for quite a while. But guys, literally, again, I haven't got not even one subscriber, so at all. So like, guys, come on, man, keep on subscribing, please. Keep making sure to do so. Literally, again, I said 5 away from 555. Come on, guys, make sure to subscribe, please. Help your boy out here as always. But yeah, man, I think this is again, I think this is pretty much the vast majority of the news right now at the football club. Again, it does not, tomorrow is Tuesday. You're probably going to be seeing a lot more training stuff, I would say, before. Right, more training stuff from the club and the players, more pictures, of course. That's what they did day by day. Don't be too surprised that, again, Chelsea Tuesdays, as I always say before, they usually release some big news or like big rumor or big leak that's coming from the club on a Tuesday. So make sure to tune in regards to that one too. You guys know that, by the way. And I'm pretty sure I've said this to many of you guys before previously. So listen, get ready for that sort of thing. So we move on that one still. But do you think what do you think there's going to be any big news tomorrow? Because I always know Chelsea Tuesdays, they always like to release big news on a Tuesday, to be honest.
Well, we got Viega coming in tomorrow. The Viega.
Oh yes, I forgot about that too. Yeah, Viega's going to be announced tomorrow, as I said before. Again, he'll probably be like a midday announcement, midday or 11 a.m. announcement, stuff like that. So make sure to tune in to look at that stuff. But again, in regards to transfer news, again, a lot of big news coming tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. Tune in for that one. Again, make sure to, of course, like, share, subscribe as you guys are heading out. As always, you guys know who I am. I've been your host, the most of British T58. That's been my co-host. Let them know where they can find you, bro, and everything else.
Wob Sport at Wob Sport on YouTube, Twitter, as you see right there. Wob Sport on the bottom right there.
You can see it there. Literally, Wob Sport, just right there. Wob Sport, of course. So
and we'll be going live tomorrow for Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina versus, is it
Canada?
Uruguay? Canada. Yeah, they're gonna win that one, man. Big up to
yeah. But we'll be watching it, so we'll be there tomorrow. Big up to everybody.
You'll see tomorrow. Yeah, and also tomorrow we will be on at around about, I think I would say midnight. It will be midnight tomorrow because of the fact that obviously it's the game and everyone's gonna be like obviously trying to react to the game, of course. So it'll be midnight tomorrow that we're gonna be doing our usual stream on. Let me look up somewhere to redirect you right now quickly. I think it is gonna be to my guy. Let me see. There we go. We're gonna do it to American Waffle. Make sure to tune in. Just make sure to say hi and that I sent you that. So again, big up to the man there. Big up to everyone that's been watching. You know who I am. I've been the host of Mr. Bridge 258. Dedicate your hearts, and that's all.